This is the beautiful country of Thailand, known for its superb, very hot weather that mixes both the traditional and the modern. In capital city Bangkok, one of the most visited places in Asia, a city that has around 14 million people living within the surrounding region. It's also host to many fantastic sports venues like the indoor stadium Hua Mak, which is hosting the HSBC BWF Thailand Open 2023. And we've got some of the best and brightest names here, including this young man. This is Wongsupin, the national junior champion from the under-19s. He's runner-up in the Italian Junior Championships 2023. He's bringing out the HSBC BWF World Tour Finals trophy. That's what they're all aiming for at the end of the day. That culminates at the end of the year as well. But right now, attentions are focused here on court one, and here is our order of play today. It's semi-finals day, and what a blockbuster clash we have to kick things off. An Se-young, the top seed from Korea, takes on the former Olympic champion Carolina Marin, the fourth seed from Spain. We then move to mixed doubles, and the Koreans' fifth seeds Kim Won-ho and Jong Na-eun play against Chinese Taipei's Ye Hongwei and Lee Chia-sin. A couple of Danish representatives up next. Mia Blichfeldt takes on the third seed Chinese shuttler Hebing Jiao in the women's singles. And then in the mixed doubles, we have home favourites Jachapal Provranakro and Sapsiri Teratanachai taking on Matthias Christiansen and Alexandra Boye. That's in mixed doubles. And then we've got, as we go further along in the day, more matches for you. We've got women's doubles, men's doubles, and men's singles. Plenty of Thai representation, as you can see. That will keep the home fans very, very happy indeed. They'll be hoping some of them can make it through to finals day tomorrow afternoon. So to our first match then, the women's singles. This is the bracket for you. And it's tantalizing, isn't it? You've got what many people would feel should be the final. An Se-young, Carolina Marin. They, unfortunately, as far as they're concerned, meet in the semi-finals. And the other half of the draw, Hebing Jiao takes on Mia Blichfeldt, a match that we will be doing a little bit later on. So let's meet our first players and our officials as well on court one. There will be 8 matches here on court one and 2 on court 2 for a total of 10 today.
Versus Carolina Marin from Spain.
Two popular players here, as you could probably hear from the reception that they're getting.
Umpire, Lau Shenle from Malaysia. Service judge, Nayana Pangkao from Thailand.
She has won just about everything you can win at the international level. Carolina Marin, European, world and Olympic champion previously. And numerous times for all of them except the Olympics. She won the gold once in 2016 in Rio. Missed out the last one as well.
Black and red.
They've met 8 times. It's split between them. The last meeting very recently in Indonesia, well, a few months ago, I should say. An Se-young won that in 3. She's had some serious injury issues, of course, and on the comeback trail had to pull out of the All England not too long ago with an illness. And of course, notably a left-handed player. We don't see too many of those. An Se-young is just 21. She feels like she's been around forever, hasn't it? 170 centimeters tall, from the south of the country in Gwangju, playing at a highest ever ranking. An Se-young has beaten. Her matches have been interesting. Lina Højmark-Kjærsfeldt, she beat in 3, which was perhaps a bit surprising. Then Su Wen-chi fairly comfortably, as well as the 7th seed Han Yue. She's a World Championship bronze medalist from last year, Asian champion, silver medalist this year, and a bronze medalist last year as well. Caroline Marin is at the other end of the spectrum. She's 29 now, from the south of Spain, Huelva, 172 centimeters tall. Currently 6th in the world, but was world #1, achieved in June of 2015. Apart from all the other things I've mentioned to you that she's won, she is also, well, we'll come back to that as we see her route here. 2 qualifiers where she put them to the sword comfortably, and then a good win over Michelle Lee, who done well to get to that round. Yeah, she's won 8 titles in the BWF World Tour, most recently the All Masters, so she's probably getting somewhere back to her best. She lost, as I mentioned, to An Se-young in the final of the Indonesia Masters earlier this year. Lau Chun-lia is the umpire for you. An Se-young, who's a lot younger, has already won more titles than her opponent, 14 to be exact, 7 runners-up. Service judge is Nayana Pongpao. This year alone, she has already won. She's had such a good year. I mean, there's absolutely no doubt that she is the informed player of the year. She's been in 6 finals.
Ready to play.
She's won 3 of them. Sorry, 5 finals, I should say. Excuse me. This could well be a 6th. But she's already won India Open, Indonesia Masters, and the All England, beating Chen Yufei there. In fact, there was a stage this year where she won, or she was in the final of every single tournament that she'd played in. We'll give you more detail on that in just a short while. That's an absolute superb record. So she is someone right on top of her game. Marin is going to have to be at her best as she continues this comeback of hers. Aggressive style. Carolina Marin. And this one, An Se-young, just never ever gives up.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, An Se-young, Korea. And on my left, Carolina Marin, Spain. Carolina Marin to serve, level, play.
She's also very happy to get into rallies if she has to, and that's exactly what this one here, An Se-young, also likes to do. Very quick start here for An Se-young. I don't think she'll be too phased by that. We'll be hearing a bit more from Marin in just a bit, I'm sure. That's it, there you go, down the line. Wonderful shot from her.
1-3.
Now, while we said it's 4 apiece, we must remember that Marin won 4 of the 5 times that they met from the beginning. That stretches back to 2019. Since then, An Se-young's won the last 3. 2 of those have been within a year or less than a year or so. One in September of last year, Japan Open quarterfinals, and as I mentioned, Indonesia Masters final about 5 months ago. just beyond the reach. Favourite certainly is An Young.
Service over, 2-4.
Now remember, there's a little bit of drift coming from behind Marin, so that means the shuttle could just carry beyond that. Just drawing An Young to the net there.
3-5.
Oh, I thought that was out. So did Marin. That's why she's challenging. Fairly early challenge here in this match. Yeah, that's what I thought. It is out.
Correction, out. 4-5.
So An Young's record in semi-finals is absolutely outstanding. 25 out of 34 semi-finals she's been, and she's won. It's a 74% win rate in semi-finals.
5-0.
She has drawn level here as well. Quite a number of her points so far. An Young's points have been unforced errors from Marin, and a lot of Marin's points have been winners. Interesting how it's panned out for the moment. Certainly targeting that forehand side at the moment, it would appear, Marin. And that generally means, of course, when the right-handed An Young is playing, she's quite often returning to what would be the forehand of Marin. Try to switch it up.
Service over.
All of those unforced errors that we mentioned.
6.
Not afraid to play her shots, that's what she does.
8-6.
Talked about An Young's amazing record. What about Carolina Marin? That's what An Young is good at doing. Aggression. Unrelenting here. And puts the lead up to 3. Too much on that. Marin's had also a pretty decent record. quite as good as An Se-young's, but about 68% the win rate in semi-finals. And this is excellent from An Se-young. She starts to pull away. Against Korean players in semi-finals, though, she has won all 6 of them. I thought that was a fascinating one. Carolina Marin never lost to a Korean in a semi-final. 2 of those, by the way, have been against An Se-young. Semis of this very tournament back in 2021, when we had the bubble. There were 2 Thailand Opens back then, by the way. We had 3 tournaments, 2 Thailand Opens and the World Tour finals. We were all part of a bubble. Different venue. Yep, that was there to be put away. Outright winner for An Se-young. And she goes into the interval of the first game, 11-7.
Play.
Now the concern for Marin here is that An Se-young is starting to run away with this game. That's more like it. She had to break that run.
Service over, 8-12.
Yeah, she's done really well there. She's so good with the power that she generates. See, there you go, again, cross court. Talking of which, An Se-young has it too. Restores that 5-point lead. Some Koreans in the house.
8.
4-point run there earlier at 12-7 was stopped. Just snatching, that was a little too far away from Marin. Sorry, from An Se-young. Just had to stretch. It's a good serve, that. Really quick to the net, An Se-young for this one.
14-9. Service over, 10-14.
So this year alone, An Se-young has the most wins for any female, along with Akane Yamaguchi, 3 apiece. It was a slow start to the year for Yamaguchi. An Se-young, as I said, started brilliantly.
4.
and straying out, doesn't matter. She's played it. Is this the comeback trail for Carolina Marin?
11-14.
Marin is on a good streak at the moment. 8 matches in a row. An Se-young is on 7. She's been able to kill these off quite easily, An Se-young.
15-11. Thank you.
Very, very quick to the net. So athletic. Workouts, you may have seen them on social media. Very impressive. In terms of tournament wins this year, China the most successful with 18, Korea with 8, so only 3 of them as we know. Spain represented by Marin with the 1. It's good.
16-11.
The lead is back to 5. This is getting difficult now towards the business end of the game for Carolina Marin, up against An Se-young, who's won more matches than anyone else in singles, men or women. 25 wins this year. Marin has had 20. Right now, only one person looks favourite to win this, unless Marin does something special.
An Se-young challenges for
challenged. She lost the last one, remember? Let's see what happens here. How tight is that?
17-11.
Well, the challenge, good work. Both these players have had a challenge, both of them have got it correct. You allow 2 per set per game. Again, breaks that run of points, Marin.
17.
Has to make a move here.
Service over. 18-12. Service over. 13-18.
Just almost hesitated with that one, as you can see, An Se-young. No hesitation about that one, though.
Service over. 19-13.
She has Marin sprawl there. This is excellent so far from An Se-young. Just underlying how good she has been She met Marin in Indonesia. That was near the start of the season. She was playing well, but now probably even better form than then. That's well wide. That's disappointing for her. Yeah.
Service over.
Look as if she's got a bit of frustration with that shot.
19.
First slips from Carolina Marin.
Fifteen, 19.
Oof, well wide. I have to say, both of them have made some unforced errors that I wouldn't necessarily expect from them. Shots like this. They also are players who go for their shots, who will play the percentages, who will take the risks. Yeah, that was just not deep enough, was it? Height was fine. And while she's got still some game points here,
20.
Marin's looking to put the pressure on. So no problems there. An Se-young has led from the very start and never looked back. Excellent beginning for her. She'll be delighted with how she started this. And it's a very straightforward win in the first game. So An Se-young takes the first game against Carolina Marin here at the Thailand Open 2023 semi-final, 21-16.
Then she like push. Then number 3. This one is quite slow. Maybe she will be pushed here. So remember your footwork. If you slow, then you will be let that. She will be attacking. Always moving. No stop. Now remember, drop, do not go. Just keep on. Keep center is okay. Because if you corner. And then remember, focus on each strategy, so don't have too many points of freeze. Have too many points of freeze in the first set. So okay, we need to eliminate them. Okay, come on, Carl. You can do this. Come on.
20 seconds. 20 seconds.
Straining to hear what Tak Meng was saying there. Malaysian coach couldn't quite hear
Second game.
the conversation. An Se-young is setting her sights on becoming the second South Korean player to win the women's singles Asian Games gold. Defend that later this year.
Service over. 1-0.
Now, let's see the kind of start that Marin has here. Just look back at a coach there in frustration on the shot that she just played. So she just had it. Tutman is now the coach for Lizzie Jia. Big search, well publicized. Yeah, coming across. Ansa Young there carrying Marin, and this is the kind of start that she would have wanted. This is the kind of start that, in fact, Ansa Young had in the previous game. So delicately done. The placement was perfect. There's some Spanish fans you may have just seen. So it's big news there for Lizzie Jia with this coaching appointment, which had garnered a lot of interest in Malaysia and generally in the badminton world. Famously, of course, Cho Tien Chen, another very prominent player, top 5 player. He hasn't had a coach in over 4 years. Doesn't seem to have harmed his prospects too much. Placement was good, and for the first time here, Ansa Young goes in front in this game. She was trailing 1-4. She's taken 4 in a row here. After Marin took the first 4 points or so. Actually, it's 5 in a row, I should say. Problems starting to creep up again, the familiar ones from Marin. The lead is now starting to look quite worrying. 6 points in a row for 7 in a row, I should say, for Ansa Young. Yeah, it'll be concern there for her coach, Caroline Marin, as to how this is progressing. Fernanda Rivas.
Service over. 8.
So Marin really has to put together a run of points, like she did at the start of this game. She didn't really manage it in the last one. Wrong footing her opponent. That is the longest rally we've had. It's an excellent one as well. And An Young, at the moment, you've got to say, just too good.
9-5.
No chance there for Marin. It was a desperate lunge to get to it. Yeah, she's happy. And why not? Of course she should be.
Thank you.
A woman who's
안세용.
got to the final of the Malaysia Open, then won the India Open, beat Marin in the Indonesia Masters, got to the final of the German Open, then beat Chen Yufei in the All England, lost to Tai Tzu Ying in the Asia Championships, where sort of, as I said, she's got to the final of every single tournament she's been in. In fact, you could even add the Sudirman Cup into that recently, where Korea lost to China.
Service over. 6-9.
Managed to get something on that. Let's see, I've got a couple of points in a row, very useful ones for Marin. That's good. Clips the line. Well, Marin lost the quarterfinals of the Malaysia Open starting her year, then in the quarterfinals of the India Open before, as we mentioned, getting to the final of the Indonesia Masters. Got to the quarters and lost to An Young in the All England, and she had to retire after illness. So actually, she gave a walkover, I should be clear on that. So she didn't play against An Young in that one. It's not part of the head-to-head overall because it's a walkover. Tight but out. Remember, the drift is
Service over.
with
8,
An Young now.
10.
So we need lifts like this one or clears. We'll run that risk. The lead is now 2. Got to the semi-finals of the Madrid, Spain Masters, losing to Gregoria Mariska Tunjung, and then won the Orleans Masters against Bei Wen-Zhang of the United States. Lost to Michelle Lee, she beat Michelle Lee in the last round here to get to the semi-finals. So it's been a decent year for her.
Service over. 11-8 interval.
And at the interval, An Young leads here 11-8. Similar sort of lead to what she had in the previous game, having taken that one 21-16.
training, no behind. Just give. Then shoot again. Nah, you waiting. Just here. Defend, behind. Defend, behind. Front left, just one step. You start, it's okay. Enough. You just go. Then you shoot behind. Focus up. One more.
Come on. Trust you can be.
Eleven, 8, play.
Oh, the placement, so good
12, 8.
from An Se-young. Gotta love that. Look at his backhand here. So acute the angle. No way for Marin to get to that. Just gets a little touch, I suppose you'll say.
Service over.
Talked about this
9,
striking distance. This is what
12.
Marin wants to be no more than 2 or 3 behind. It was around here that An Se-young started to accelerate in the last game. Well out again.
Service over. 13, 9.
These long rallies are not generally going in her favour.
14, 9.
Carolina Marin. Well, she quite likes playing them.
Thank you.
She does have a tendency to try to force the pace of it. There's a real concern now that she could be out of this. It's all going An Se-young's way.
18, 9.
Yeah, we've seen quite a few of those, haven't we? Oh, taking the weight off it brilliantly.
16,
7 points clear. Look, going hard and hard, and then just taking the weight right off and foxing her opponent. It already hit the ground anyway. Remember, after 2 ACL injuries, not too far apart, it is never quite easy to come back. Age, one could argue, also not necessarily in her favour. She's playing the informed player right now. It's a challenge, but it's one, I think, that's extremely half-hearted by Marin. And I think she'll know in the heart of hearts that this is well and truly out.
Challenge unsuccessful.
I suppose at this stage she
One
probably feels
challenge
like to lose.
17-9. Play.
Two challenges in a row. This one seemed a little bit more sure from Marin. I think she might have a closer case, but I still think ultimately it's not going to be in her favor. Let's see. Yeah, it's a lot closer, but it is indeed out.
18-9, play.
There's something that rolls back the ears. That's good work from Caroline Marin.
10-18.
Lovely disguise on this slice too. Late little flourish here for Marin.
11-18.
Now, both so young. We'll just want to put this to bed, have as much rest as possible before tomorrow's final, and that's assuming, of course, she can get the next 3 points. Well, it doesn't have to be the next ones, but she needs just 3 more. We would say she's overwhelming favourite here. Lots of Korean fans. A little closer now.
34-19-11. Thank you.
Yeah, just clipping the net. Well, I think she would have made that anyway.
12-19.
I think, again, there was not enough height on that, or depth.
20, match
There's
point 12.
lots of match points here for Ang Se-young. So a big cheer there for Ang Se-young. It's her best ever win over Carolina Marin. She's never beaten in straight games before. Is this perhaps the passing of the torch?
Match won by
She
Ang
continues her excellent streak
16.
this year in 2023, where she's made the final of every tournament she has played in. What a record. 6 finals now on the HSBC BWF World Tour in 2023, and 2 other finals, the Asian Championships and the Sudirman Cup. She is the informed player in women's singles. As for Marin, she loses that impressive record of winning all her semi-finals, 6 previous semi-finals against Korean players, including 2 against Ang Se-young, but she was never really at the top of her game today, and the Korean was just too good. An excellent win for Ang Se-young, who beats Carolina Marin, the top seed, is through to the finals. 21-16, 21-12. She's done it in 44 minutes. So the first match, a very straightforward one, you have to say, for Ang Se-young. Wasn't quite the clash that many might have been hoping for. She's won that convincingly. Let's see what happens here in the mixed doubles. Kim Won-ho and Jong Na-eun versus Ye Hong-wei and Lee Chia-sin. So in the bracket,